Hey there everyone, Spoofer here, and today we are going to continue talking about the cheats in this game. Did you know that starting from the mobile port of the game, the developers Wardrum Studios decided to introduce completely new, and at the same time, secret cheats in the game? Why did I call them secret? Well, it seems that they didn't even care if the players can activate these new cheats, and here is why. First of all, they are missing button combinations in the console version, meaning you can't trigger them without modifying the game. Secondly, they completely broke the cheat system in the mobile version, but at the same time, it made possible to trigger at least some of these new cheats, and even most of the original ones. Yes, you heard that right, you can actually test some of these secret cheats by yourself. All you need to do is to connect a keyboard to your phone and that's it. Later I will show you the combinations you need to type to trigger them, as well as the rest of the secret cheats you can't normally trigger with this trick. So let's start looking at them. The first new cheat we are going to look at is called Invincibility in the game code, and you can activate it by typing this strange combination. When you activate this cheat, you get, well, invincibility, and this is what we call an enhanced version of the no one can hurt me cheat, or better known as Baguvix, and here is why. With this new cheat, you can forget about explosions, a lack of oxygen, fall damage, and even a police helicopter. But, do you want to know what is so cool about it? As soon as you enter any vehicle you want, the game will immediately make it invincible for you. It will be so well protected that it won't get any visual damage. You don't have to be afraid of tanks anymore. As you can see, nothing can stop you now from being typical Carl Johnson. Just do what you want and wherever you want it. Isn't that cool? What is more cool is the fact that the protection will remain activated even if you exit the vehicle. Don't try to destroy it, it'll be pointless. This is what we call a true invincibility cheat, and not that watered down version of a cheat we got from Rockstar Games by the name of No One Can Hurt Me. The next new cheat we got is called Weapon 4 in the code, and this is something that will give you Weapon Set 4. When you activate this cheat, you get a minigun, some odd wobbly stick, and finally thermal vision goggles. If you enter this cheat again, then you'll receive night vision goggles instead of thermal vision goggles. As you already know, these are very special weapons which you can get either by playing the missions or by collecting corresponding pickups around the map in the normal version of the game. I imagine the developers had this in to test these weapons without having to waste time finding them normally. Who knows? The next new secret cheat we're going to look at is called the Gambler, and here's an interesting tidbit for you. This is the only cheat which received a unique combination activated on a keyboard. Unfortunately, it won't work because the developers didn't implement a hash for this cheat, meaning the combination we have is pretty much useless. But anyways, as soon as you activate this cheat, CJ will get the highest gambling skill and the game will inform you about it immediately. It means that starting from this very moment, more activities are available for us that we can take part in to wager money on in order to gain more money. If you don't want to waste your time leveling this skill up, then it would be a perfect solution for you. If no, then prepare to waste a lot of money in these establishments. The next secret cheat they made is called Time Travel. Can you guess what it does? Well, as soon as you activate this cheat, the game will skip 4 hours as if nothing happened. Despite the fact that it doesn't do something incredible, there might have been a good reason to implement such a cheat in the game. The next secret cheat has the strange name of Script Bypass, but it doesn't mean that it does boring things. This cheat triggers this debug opcode with a special parameter that you'll see on the screen right now. Thanks to it, we can complete the mission we are currently playing, skipping its entire sequence. Don't want to take up turf for Sweet? Well, this is not a problem anymore, as this cheat will solve your problem once and for all. Just like that. Interestingly enough, sometimes the mission will glitch and you will see something similar to this. These consequences actually depend on how the mission is scripted and how the opcode skips the sequence. There's nothing to worry about. But hey, did you notice that the opcode which I previously showed you on screen has a PS2 name in it? Well, that's because it was originally created by Rockstar Games to debug the missions by pressing a special button. For some very strange reason, Wardrum Studios decided to make it a cheat. I think that they may have used it in the past. But anyways, while we're here, I want to thank Nick007J for finding these secret cheats in the mobile code of the game, and Firehead for helping me to activate these cheats in other versions as well. The next new cheat is called Show Mappings, and we can say for sure that it was used to debug the game in the past. When you activate this cheat, you will immediately notice that the game enables a mobile interface for us, and it doesn't even care if you're playing this HD port on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PC, or even the mobile version with a gamepad. I have a strange feeling that these could use this cheat to see if the sensor controls are emulated well in these new versions. Doesn't it mean that they released a modified mobile version on the consoles? Well, that is, indeed, a sad story. Unfortunately, the next new cheat with the name of Show Tap to Target doesn't work in any version I have. To put it simply, I didn't notice anything strange or new after triggering this cheat in game, which is sad. Nick007J suggested that the game apparently should have marked the enemy that CJ would have fired at if the player pressed the shooting button. In other words, this could be another debug cheat. The next secret cheat we have is Show Targeting, and it belongs to debug cheats as well. After activating this cheat, you'll notice additional text around Carl's head. It will change when you, for instance, exit the vehicle. Moreover, the game will display 4 weird lines above ped heads, which I guess should mean something to us. On the other hand, their scale depends on various factors and you will see them constantly shrinking or expanding. Sadly, we don't know what these lines represent. All I can say is that they depend on what Carl is doing and what Ped is doing, but still, I don't understand the full picture. In other words, this is a very mysterious cheat, and it is very hard to say what these lines were meant for. The next 10 cheats you'll see on your screen right now with the slot labels seem to be the same cheat, because all of them are controlled by the same function. Sadly, when you activate any of these cheats, any game version I have crashes. Nick007J suggests that this cheat was meant to activate a simple menu, where we were allowed to select a slot and then select a desired weapon we want to have fun with. Would be a cool cheat, if only it worked. And the last secret cheat we got is called Xbox Helper, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you can use it only on the Xbox. When you activate this cheat, the game changes 3 parameters in the stats menu. First of all, the game thinks that we wasted $6,968 on tattoos. Moreover, it shows that Carl was busted 49 times and that he wasted 3,999 various pedestrians. If the final console version of the game didn't block achievements for using the cheats, then after buying an expensive tattoo, we would get the metrosexual achievement. After we get caught by police one more time, we would get the serial offender achievement. And lastly, after dealing with one more ped, we would get the Los Santos Slayer achievement. Perhaps this is the way how the developers tested these achievements on the consoles, or maybe they tested if the game blocks them after using the cheats, but who knows. As you could probably notice, almost all these hidden secret cheats can be put in one giant group by the name of debug cheats. But in all honesty, it's such a strange thing that the developers decided to make these cheats in the first place. Was it easier for them to test their game in such a way, or was there something else? Were these secret cheats a reason to break the cheat system in the mobile version of the game like that? Luckily for us, they didn't bother to change the hashes in the code, meaning that you can activate most of the original cheats by using this keyboard method. You just need to guess new combinations for them. The link with them can be found in the description below. That's all for today's video, and this has been Spoofer voicing for Vadim M, signing out.